Hello. Um, so this video is just to address the latest development we have in Nigeria right now, which is the new redesigned Naira. So many people have been complaining about the design and all that stuff, and myself, I don't like the design. For me personally, I don't like the design. So the issue now is looking away from the design. There are other things we need to really look out. Like why they redesign it and why now? Why does the federal government or the CBN thinks this is the right time to redesign the Naira note? So one thing I see that makes this happen is that, as we all know, Naira is experiencing a really weak right now. We all know that for sure. And so when the currency of a country is low, it has its own advantage and it has its own disadvantage. So in this case, the advantage of having a low currency or a weak currency is the fact that you get to be able to export more of your products. And as we all know, Nigeria exports crude oil a lot, which is the number one source of income for our government is crude oil. And now for the crude oil to be sold, we need to export them. So once Naira is on the high side, if the Naira is not weak, we won't be able to export as much crude oil as we ought to export, or as the federal government ought to export. You understand? So now the naira needs to be on the low side for the federal government to export more of it. And in this kind of case, if the currency of a country is high or it is low, some people will be affected positively and others will be affected negatively. So in this case, in Nigeria, the industries we have, the citizens of the country, we are mostly importers. We import. Myself, I'm an importer, so we import most of the people in Nigeria are importers. So when the currency is weak, it becomes a problem for the importers, and the exporters will be happy. You understand? So that's why most people are clamoring that the naira needs to gain value, or it needs to gain strength against other currencies, especially the dollar. But for the federal government, they believe if it gains that power against dollar, they won't be able to export more of the crude oil. So therefore, the currency as the value of the currency, as in the strength of the currency, need to be reduced. And this was also done in 2015 by China, because their yen, which is their currency, was experiencing a very good strength for a very long time, and they noticed that was affecting their exportation. And exportation is one of the best way for China. Is one of the ways that China's are really doing good, because we know that so many countries import from China. So when they notice that the currency is gaining strength over other currencies, they realize that it is affecting their exportation. So in 2015, they really need, they thought, the federal government of the country thought they need to bring down the value. You understand? So in 2015, that was what China did, and then their exportation industry started booming, which helped their economy. So in the situation of Nigeria, I believe the same thing was done by the federal government. So that's why the naira this was done intentionally, as far as I see it, by the federal government. So which is the reason why the value of naira keeps coming down, so that they'll be able to they'll be able to export more. But now they feel like there's a lot of complaint and so many people are affected, and now they want naira to gain strength now. And there's something we call economic leverage and financial leverage. So financial leverage, there's something called financial leverage and economic leverage. So financial leverage means using other people's money to gain profit, or using debt to gain profit and then returning back the money to the owners with profit. That's the meaning of financial leverage. And you have economic leverage. Economic leverage means making use of policies or different measures in order to help your economy or your currency positively. So that's what Nigeria governments are doing right now. The newly redesigned note is a result of it's an economic leverage. They are trying to leverage on that to actually help the naira to gain strength against other currencies. So how would this be done? Since we are redesigning our new note, the new note will not be in circulation. It will be scarce, and we know that scarcity leads to value. And one of the things that make currency gain strength against each other is the supply and the demand. And we know anything or any product or any commodity that is scarce, the demand will surely go up. So with the newly redesigned naira notes, which will be scarce, the demand for it will surely go up, which will make it gain strength against other currency. So away from the design, from the bad look and the bad design, there are also other positive aspects to it, which we need to look at. And also, when dollar is going up as against your currency, just know that so many people are gaining from it. And when dollar is coming down against currency, so many people are gaining from it. Like for example, some people earn dollars online. This set of people will always be praying for dollar to be stronger against naira, for them to earn more. So it's always like that. So that's just what I see. Thank you. So that's just the way I see it. There's a negative side to it, and there's a positive side to it.